Hi there. It's Akiba Johnson. Yes, that Akiba Johnson, the one that wrote the book The Protectors, book one, Child of the Prophecy. Okay, so it's early in the morning. I'm in my PJs, and first thing I say is, let me record this video about one of our humans in the Protectors. Now, for the last few videos, we've been talking about the humans, and I want to continue doing that. So for a few more videos, we're going to be talking about humans and their role in the Protectors and their role in the prophecy and their role in the book. So our human today is Joey, and Joey is the friend of Kevin and Sydney, and he is here to kind of help out with the investigation um, for freeing Hugo and Kevin's dad, Kevin Sr. Okay? So, um, for now, I'm going to just jump right into reading this little insert. It's like a page and a little bit more than that, but we're just going to read real quick. Let me make it a little bigger. Wait a minute. Okay, we'll start here. Everyone keeps thanking me for coming and I haven't done anything yet, but get ready for some fancy party, said Joey. But I thank you for just trying, for being willing to help them, dropping everything and coming here, said Kevin. Don't thank me. I owe this to them. I met your uncle when I was doing physical therapy about a year after the accident that put me in this chair. He talked my father into bringing me in to learn some self-defense. At the time, I thought he was crazy. I thought being in this chair meant that I was vulnerable and would always be that way. Hugo came to our house and we talked. I think he knew how much I needed to have a feeling of self-worth again. He told me I would have to help him invent a new kind of martial arts. He told me I had to figure out how to be limitless even with my limitations. When I showed up for my first class, your mother was there. She had made me the bamboo poles I used to fight with. She had them cut and made just for me to be able to do all the hand moves the other kids did. I got fast and good and realized I wasn't just sitting in that chair waiting for something to happen, but I was making things happen again. I was whole, even if I never walked again. I wasn't the half boy I felt like after my accident. When I tested into the black belt classes that your dad teaches, he didn't bat an eye. He made me work just as hard as and even harder than the other people training for their black belts too. When we sparred, he told them not to hold back. I got hit, but I got faster and stronger, and I loved every bit, even when a hit landed hard. No one tiptoed around me, and no one acted as if my wheelchair was a burden or a curse. People walked out of my life because of my chair, but now things in my life are different. I found I could be limitless. I owe them to believe in them like they did me, said Joey. Kevin just stared at him and nodded. Joey finished dressing and they chatted more, but the heavy stuff was off the table. All right, so that was just him telling Kevin a little bit about his history with Kevin's family, um, and how he wound up in their life in the first place. Um, I kind of liked it. Joey, I got the name from, I should say this about the Joey character. Joey was the last name that I put in the book. Everybody else got their name as they came into the book. Like, I kind of already had an idea everybody's name mostly in the book, but Joey was the name that I didn't have a name for Joey or his father. I had no idea what I was going to name him. I got the name Joey from a friend of mine, Bill, who had twin sons, and I said, "What's your boy's name?" Because I didn't have two, I needed two male names, and I said, "Oh, Joey works," and threw the name in there. There's no like, I don't even know the young man who I got the name from very well because, like I said, he was the son of a friend of mine. My friend had twin boys who teenagers, and I was like, I need a name. So I just borrowed those names. Um, and in saying all that, I'm always saying comment below, leave some messages, talk to me, baby. Go to my Facebook, Akiba Johnson, and be like, what's up, Akiba? Blah, blah, blah. Just talk to me and interact with me. Don't send me, uh, I say secretive, but don't send so many private messages, okay? And when you talk to me about the book, the videos, and what's actually going on. And that way I could make it into a video or a character in the book or something like that. I really like the interaction between myself and whoever is reading or watching um, what I'm doing. So feel free to jump on in. You might find that your name wind up in a book. Wouldn't that be awesome? And then, of course, in my videos, I'm always saying where I got the names from, so you'll even know that, yes, it was you that inspired the name. Um, so that's how I got the name Joey and how Joey wound up in my book. Joey was one of those characters that I felt like rounded the story a little more because we had like the warrior humans. We wanted to have a kind of an intellectual type human, but we wanted to keep with the whole balance thing because we're always saying that the protectors are about balance of mind and body. And so we wanted to make Joey, even though he was confined to a wheelchair, we didn't want to make it seem like he's just some schmuck. Who says schmuck? I don't even know what it means. But we didn't want to. I didn't want to make him into some just random dude stuck in a wheelchair. Oh, poor me. I guess I'll just turn on my computer and do that. Because the people that I knew that were in wheelchair were active people who you call them and say, "What are you doing?" And they're out doing like a bajillion miles in their in their chairs or on those special bike looking things. And I'm like, dude, when are you not out sweating somewhere? Let's go hang out and have a drink or something. So I know more active wheelchair people. And so I kind of wanted to bring that aspect into it. The type of um, permanently seated people that I know are active. I don't really know any permanently seated people who is, I think, more predominantly portrayed in books and stuff like that. They're usually like the geeky, um, non-active person in the book, you know. Um, but I was just, basing this off of the type of people that I know. And also that I'm always talking about that I want to give a very open and broad view of the world, and that includes persons in wheelchairs. I say person because it doesn't really matter if it's a male or a female, but persons in that might be permanently seated or prefer tea to coffee or whatever. I wanted a lot of different races and a lot of different lifestyles in my book. So there you go. We are doing that. Um, so Joey is one of the humans. And we start noticing that Joey is kind of going questioning to the rest of these people. He's like, I don't know what's quite going on. We start feeling like Joey is probably the most likely to figure out what the protectors are before they even tell him. So you start getting the feeling that book two, they're going to have to say something to Joey because he's going to say something to them. Because towards the very last chapter, he is going, what the hay field is going on? So we just realized that Joey is a very, um, he pick up on things really easily. He's very intuitive. Um, and like little things that people normally say that slide right past, most people don't slide past him. He catch nuances and stuff like that. And I think that's what make him such a great research specialist, is because he those little nuances that normally slide right past most people don't slide past him. And we're seeing that at the end of the book where he's going, I don't know about what she just said. That doesn't really make sense. Most of the time, human beings ignore what doesn't make sense to them. If we can't categorize it, we usually just push it off to the side as something that's irrelevant. And we find that Joey doesn't do that. People can't get things past him because he don't push things to the side and label it irrelevant. So we're finding that he's a very um, that little part I kind of wanted to show, and we talked more before, and we'll talk a little more after about the people that left his life after he became wheelchair bound and whatnot. So, anywho, um, he's one of the ones that we know will be part of the final battle in book 2 and so on. But for now, we're just really excited to have Joey in book 1. I hope that you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about my Joey character. Um, and I hope you guys really look forward to seeing him in book 2. If he's one of your favorites, leave a comment either on my YouTube or my Twitter or my Facebook, letting me know, or leave it on my YouTube. That'd be great. And let me know what it is you liked about this character. And let me know, are there any other humans you found pretty interesting? And tell me why. Okay? Anywho, I'm Akiba. I hope you enjoyed my rating of The Protectors, Book 1, Child of the Prophecy, as I talked about one of my favorite human characters, Joey. Take care. See you later.